Get it that I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going. I get to it off the runway. Different incomes, not one way. Living life on a one way. I knew this would happen someday. You can ask my day one day. Cloudy days turn to sun rays. Only way to way up.
Hey guys, this is Reva, one half of the Edwards twins, and today we are making oxtails and rice and peas. You guys, this was my first time making rice and peas, and it came out so good. These are the ingredients that you're going to need for the recipe. I'll also have them listed down below in the description, so let's go. The first thing you're going to do is make sure that you wash your oxtails really good. You are going to make sure that when you want your water to basically be clear after you wash them. All this, the grimy and the blood, you want to rinse all of that out. As you can see, I'm making sure I wash it really good, you guys. This is so important. And then I'm getting some lime and I'm washing it really good with that. Just making sure that I saturate all of the oxtails with the lime. Yeah, just getting them really clean. This is really important. And if you have excess fat on your oxtails, you're going to make sure that you cut off all that unnecessary fat because you don't want that in your gravy when you cook them. So yeah, I'm just still washing them, and you see how the water is clear? That's what you need. So they are all rinsed and ready to go. So you guys, also this is the night before, and I'm marinating my oxtails. And this is some green onions, some red pepper, green pepper, and orange pepper, and I'm gonna marinate it in some thyme, as well as some Sazon. I'm probably slaughtering that. Seasoning from Goya. You can really use whatever seasoning you want. These are what I chose to use. And they are very flavorful. I really love them. We're also going to use some allspice. Now, you can use as much as you want. I really like allspice. It just brings a different type of flavor to the oxtails. And Worcestershire sauce, you guys. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but that's a tongue twister. But yeah, you're gonna use about 2 tablespoons, you guys. I don't measure food. I came from a household we never measured food, so I'm so sorry. Also, we're gonna use some browning. This is just for some taste and for some coloring. I probably used about 2 tablespoons. And then we're gonna add all of those veggies in that we cut up. We're gonna put them all in the bowl and make sure that we mix everything very well. As you see right here, I'm making sure I get all of those seasoning, all the Worcestershire sauce, all of the vegetables spread around evenly to marinate the oxtails in. Next, we're going to add some thyme. I got some fresh thyme, as you can see, and I just put that in there and work it in a little bit into the oxtails. And yeah, that's basically about it. That's my marinade, and I just marinated it for overnight. Also, I got some kidney beans, and we are going to add water to them and let those soak overnight as well. Okay, guys. Now this is the next day. Kidney beans are all ready to go, and we are going to add some water to it. You're going to add maybe 3 cups of water. Just to bring those kidney beans to a nice boil. We're also, you guys, we're gonna add about 4 cloves of garlic. You can add as many as you want, honestly, but I like garlic. So I think I added another one too. So I might have 5 in there. We also added allspice, the whole seeds. And you can do about 4 or 5. This brings like a different flavor to it. I wasn't expecting this for this recipe, but yeah, it worked. So you're gonna cover that up and let that cook for about an hour. I let it cook. So right now we are gonna get our stuff prepared for our oxtails. We're gonna get some oil in a hot pan and put that in there. And make sure that it's spread around. Then we're gonna get some brown sugar. This is gonna be for our browning. And the brown sugar really gives it a different flavor, you guys. As you can see, I couldn't get a lot out. So I had to switch to another brand, which actually turned out to be really good. So you're gonna see in a minute that I had to switch. So I'm just trying to get the big chunks out of it, and I saw that it's just not working. Yeah. So I switched to the sugar-free brown sugar, and it really worked really good. And I put a little too much in it. So if I could do it again, I'd probably not put that much in it, but it still wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't like bad enough to not do it again. But yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I swish it all the way around. Swish it, Lord Jesus. Stir it all the way around to get it all mixed up. And that's how it's gonna look, you guys. It looks like it's burning, but it's really not. It's just the way that the brown sugar looks. So now we are going to add the oxtails. Now we are going to make sure that we take off all the seasoning, all the vegetables off of it. So we're gonna put it in the pan, but we are gonna take off all the excess veggies that it was marinating in, because we're gonna add the veggies back in later. So you're gonna make sure those are all coated in that browning. You guys, that brown sugar was everything to this meal. Like, it really brought out that flavor for the oxtails. So yeah, we're gonna get them all in there, get them all working in there, and get them all swished around. So yeah. So now, you guys, we are going to wash our rice. This is so important with the rice and peas, is that you make sure with any rice that you use that you are taking off all of that washing off all that excess starch. Because that's going to make your rice and peas all mushy. You want your rice and peas to be shelly, as they would say. And that's like a consistency that's like very dry. So you're going to make sure you're going to do it basically like the oxtail process. You're going to make sure that you rinse it. You want that water to be very clear. If it's still cloudy, you can see that still has starch on it. So this one I'm using jasmine rice, but I'm making sure that I am getting all of that starch out of there, you guys. And I think I rinsed this about, honestly, like 3 or 4 times as well. Just making sure that water is nice and clear. So there you go. Yeah. Now, you guys, our peas are done. They've been cooking for about an hour, and they're not done all the way. They're still they still have like a little bite to them, and that's what you want because they're not done cooking. So yeah, I added my seasoning to it now. I added some pink Himalaya salt, which I love. And then we are going to also add I added another Goya packet. These packages are so good. I don't even know why I was sleeping on those. And then I added a whole stick of butter, and that made the world of difference. So I'm just going to mix all of that in and make sure that the butter gets really gets melted, and I distribute that all the way through the kidney beans or the peas, you guys. So next, we are now going to add our coconut milk. And this is from Goya as well. So we just add that in there. Make sure that you stir it up really nicely. And yeah. Now this part, I added the scallions, the green onions, and the thyme. Now that I know, I wish I would have added the rice first and then added that on top. But you see, because it's like, it was getting in the way as I'm stirring. You guys will see. But yeah, I'm now just adding all of the rice to it and stirring it up, making sure that the rice gets all the way through, because you want your rice and your peas to cook evenly. You want it to be distributed all the way through the whole pot. So, and then you guys see that it's like kind of hard for me. I'm trying to like move the stuff around to keep the green onions at the top. But I worked it out, you guys. So yeah. So we just mix that together. Mix it. And yeah, that's basically it. And it smells so good, you guys. This is a really, really flavorful dish. Like, this is my first time having it too, honestly. So I really enjoyed this meal. So yeah, just make sure you just get it evenly distributed around the pot. And you're gonna put it on low heat. And then yeah, cover it up with foil, because you want that steam to cook your rice, and put a lid on it on the top. So yeah, now you guys look at the oxtails, you guys. Look how brown and gorgeous they are. So I'm gonna move them into another pot, okay? But we're still gonna keep that pan, because watch, you're gonna see what I do with the pan. So we're gonna make sure we put them in another pot. Then we are going to add our veggies. Remember the veggies we marinated in? You're gonna put them in that pot, add some water, get all those flavors that those oxtails were cooking in, and then you're gonna put them in the other pot. Now, I did not add all the veggies right now. I added half of them and kept the other half to the side and added them later on in, after the oxtails were cooking for a little bit. I just, gave that a good stir. Got all the veggies in there with the oxtails, and put a lid on it. And it took about 2.5 hours for the oxtails to cook. So look at the rice, you guys. It literally came out so good. It was so flavorful. That coconut milk did everything to it. And it's nice and shelly, as they would say. So yeah, I was really proud of myself with this meal. Next to the oxtails, look how gorgeous they look. We're gonna add some butter beans to it, you guys. These butter beans just make these oxtails so rich. You don't have to add them, but we love them in my house. So I added the butter beans at the 2-hour mark. So they still had about another 30 minutes to cook, and yeah. So I just made sure I gave that a good stir. And then I put the lid back on that. You guys, these oxtails were so bomb. So bomb, you guys. So yeah, and look, you guys, after 30 minutes, that's what it looks like. That's what my oxtails look like, you guys. And look at my rice and peas. And there it is. I'm so proud of myself. My first time making rice and peas and my amazing oxtails, you guys. So thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. See you guys later.